Hey, today we're talking about Sandy, Utah. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. We're talking about everything Utah and real estate. Welcome to Sandy, Utah. Sandy, Utah has 96,000 people who live in it, and it stretches all the way from I-15 clear up to that mountain back there. So it's a really long city, and there's a lot of living to happen here in Sandy. Sandy is only 15 minutes from Salt Lake City, so super close, but when we're talking traffic, it's still gonna take you 30 to 45 minutes to get downtown. Sandy, Utah's median purchase price is $519. That's because there's more affordable homes closer to the freeway and then $1 million homes just behind us. And we'll go take a tour and drive through so you can see what Sandy has to offer. If you've been following our videos very long, you know that Utah, we like our parks. Sandy is no different to that. They have 30 parks, splash pads, pools, and skate parks. So tons of outdoor living here in Sandy, Utah. I wanted to talk about the fun outdoor activities. This is Dimple Dell Recreation, and it is a ton of hiking trails that go clear down, clear back, tons of stuff to look at. We're super close to the Alta and snowboard ski resorts. They're not actually in Sandy, but they're super close, and it is just a beautiful area. So let's talk about Sandy. Sandy is really beautiful once you pass 1300 East. It has this fantastic mountain that you really don't see as well when you're out on the freeway, I-15. It's something about how the bench works, but it just is a little deceiving. So I love driving up 90th South into Sandy because the further you get into it, once you hit about Quarry Bend, which is just before 1300 East, you get this fantastic view of the mountain, and you just don't get it anywhere else in the valley. When it comes to houses in Sandy, Sandy was primarily developed in the 50s and 70s, so you do have some of the older 1940 houses right by the freeway, but a lot of the area has more newer homes, because 1970s you don't have to worry about asbestos. You do have to worry about lead-based paint because that was banned in 1977, so you do have a little bit of work there, but overall the houses are pretty solid once you hit 1970s plus. And then it just kept expanding onto the East Bench, and it's kind of fun because you have these pocket farms where people have horse property, so there's a lot of community in Sandy. It's not just one size fits all, it's very diverse, and it's just a cool area that's close to downtown, it's close to the airport, and it's close to a lot of jobs, but it also, in some of the areas, especially the further east you go, just feel like you're kind of out away from the country. Now, one thing about housing in Sandy is there are some areas that are less desirable, and it's reflected in the purchase price or the sales price of a house. So with the median being $519, if you find a $300,000 house in the middle of Sandy, it might not necessarily be a slam dunk deal because it's $300,000. It might be that price because it's in a certain area that just doesn't hold the value as well or has a smaller square footage. So when you're watching and looking for houses in this area, make sure that you are checking out the Google Street View and seeing what the neighborhood feels like, because that makes a big difference when you're talking about buying houses in Sandy. The neighborhood really can impact the value of your home. So let's talk about the shopping in Sandy. Sandy is fantastic when it comes to shopping. We have Shills just behind me, which also kind of fits into entertainment because they have the fish, they have the little playground, and they have the Ferris wheel. But they have all the sporting good needs you have. Sandy also has the Southtown Mall, so tons of indoor shopping malls, and then there are a lot of strip malls with all of the food options. So there's a ton of options when it comes to eating in Sandy. So there's also a Costco in Sandy. There's a Walmart up on Quarry Bend, so it's a little further into Sandy, but plenty of shopping for everything you need. So other activities, you have the Salt Lake Real is based in Sandy, which is our soccer team. And we also have the movie theater. It's Jordan Commons, and they have some really fun indoor games and also atmosphere. The whole movie theater looks like a little city when you go in. It's a little funner than your traditional movie theater. We also have the Dollar Theater in Sandy. So really Sandy has everything you need when it comes to living, playing, and shopping in the city you live in. So my recommendation, if you are ever in Sandy, is Pizzaria Limon. Not really sure if that's how you say it, but that's how I've always said it because I've never heard anyone else say it. But they have fire-baked pizzas that you get to pick the toppings. They'll cook it. It's super fast, super tasty, and a great atmosphere when it comes to eating in Sandy. Well, that's it for our tour of Sandy. I hope you liked it. And if you are new moving to the area, we help people just like you relocate from all over the country here into Utah, and we can give you the tour of every city. Reach out to us however you prefer, phone, email, message here. We'd love to chat. Bye.